You know, the police had stopped me upstairs asking if I'm taking the train. Why will I swipe in without wanting to take the train? You know, each time they encounter, they're supposed to give you a badge number. Yeah, you guys, I encountered you guys upstairs, right? You were asking if I'm going to take the train. Yeah, I encountered you guys upstairs. You asked me if I was going to take. I encountered you both upstairs after I swiped my card by the elevator. And you asked me if I was going to take the train. I'm sorry? Yeah, but you had to ask me if I was going to take the train. Huh? Huh? You guys. No, don't lie. The camera upstairs recorded you. I just felt like I was being profiled because you didn't stop nobody else except me. Don't play that crazy look. You know, let me just have your badge number.
Yeah, this is my badge number. Yeah. And you being recorded too.
Yeah, because you're supposed to give me your card number.
You want a card number?
Yeah, anytime you stop somebody, you're supposed to give them your card.
I did not stop you.
You asked me if I was going to go check the train.
No, I did not stop you.
But you asked me a question. You asked me a question upstairs. The camera recorded you.
I did not stop you.
Yeah, you stopped. You talked to me. That's a stop.
No, stopping you means this. Means stop. What do you like? I have to ask you a bunch of questions, and you're not free to go.
Let me just have your badge number.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the card, but I'm just clarifying to you. Stopping somebody means that you're not free to go.
But you didn't let me know that.
Did it? I'm
Yeah.
talking about, but this is the business card. This is the card.
Okay, let me put it on top of my desk.
No, I'm gonna give it to you.
I don't touch people's hands. I don't touch people's hands.
Well, then I'm not gonna put it there. You want the card? Here's the card.
Yeah, you can put it on top of my
I'm
bag.
not putting it there. You
Okay.
want it?
Okay.
You want the card?
Then I said that they're lying. They're acting all kinds of. So they did stop me, but they've been lying, and that's dangerous. Why are they profiling me? You know, so they have a gang of police officers and also Muslim police officers, black Americans. I don't know what I did to all these people. I'm a Christian, I'm a Nigerian Christian. They say some black Americans don't like Christians. They say Christians sold them into slavery with Africans. You know, so anytime I read the newspaper like that, they'll start surrounding me. You know, I've been trying to get him also to help me. He's a Muslim, but it's not helping me. He's a Mandani. So I heard, because I was joined by black Americans some few days ago. So I heard apparently a crazy male, maybe black American, I don't know. They say a crazy male that always throws gang signs, killed some firemen, some firefighters in Idaho. So anytime there's a bad news like that, they would try to get me angry. They say that's the best time to kill another person when there's a crazy person that's just killed people. So the law enforcement can claim, they were just afraid that, this is another crazy person that's going to kill people. So the jury will set them free. So they're setting me up to be killed. So I was just reading the newspaper on the train, and suddenly it was the R train, and suddenly I was hearing a woman say something, that citizenship you want, you're not going to get it. Or, I didn't even pay no mind. And all of a sudden this police surrounded me when I got here to 86th Street. I went to get food upstairs, so it seems that they're targeting me to make sure I'm deported, and they believe they can just find an excuse because they believe the jury will be more sympathetic if after a crazy male kills somebody in America, if the police kills you also in another place, and the police can claim, they were just under high alert to watch out for any crazies because of the incident in Idaho. They didn't mean to kill you. So these are like some murderers, engaging in every deliberate attempt to cover up. And these police officers, as soon as I was coming back from getting food upstairs, they surrounded me by the elevator, and they stopped me and they were questioning me, asking me where I was headed. I'm like, okay, I paid my subway fare. What's all this interrogation? And they said they want to confirm if I'm going to take the train or not. And that's a stop. That's a stop because my answer would have determined if they let me proceed further. And the first lie that, there wasn't a stop, and now they claim, the first time they never even stopped me at all. And they now, try to twist it around that that's not the real stuff. Yes, the real stuff. And there's a law by this Jumani Williams, a public advocate. His office passed the law. The anytime the police stops you like that, they have to record it on a camera and give you a business card, because to show if there's a racial disparity on who they're stopping. Because, I'm noticing a disparity based on my religion and race, whereby some black Americans and some police officers, have been attacking me. I don't know what I did to them, but it seems, it's just to isolate me and punish me being a Christian Nigerian, So, and I don't fit into any group. The white supremacy don't want blacks or brown here, and apparently some of the black Americans and the Muslims don't like Christian Nigerians either. And I'm also transsexual, so some Christians will not even find me. So I'm just, the type that the civil rights law should protect. And I've been reaching out to this Jumani Williams that, you passed the law to stop racial profiling, because the Brooklyn Federal Court in 2013 November ruled in Floyd versus City of New York that they need to stop racial profiling. The police stopping blacks for no reason, or brown people for no reason. So anytime I read the paper, they would arrest me. This is intimidation, and I need the Brooklyn Federal Court to help me investigate this, because they issued an order in 2013, Floyd versus New York, that racial profiling has to stop. Since then, regarding helping my court papers, after the police took my home, my son has been killed. My mother has been killed by her own daughters after the police targeted us. Around that time period, and took our home wrongfully. And my mother's address was so jealous that me and my mother was going to win a lot of money, because they realized the law was in our favor. Our daughters live in Pennsylvania, my mother live in New York City. So the daughters, Bologna and Florida, realized the law is in our favor, we're going to win a lot of money. So my mother said the daughters were trying to kill her early so they can inherit any money my mother wins. And they killed my mother by 2015. Frame mental illness on her. My mother said one of the daughters was poisoning her food with counterfeit poison, tricking her to have after attack symptoms. In Pennsylvania, Bologna was doing that. And the other daughter, Flora, would put my mother in the backseat of the car and go and smack her. My mother said she saw that daughter did that in Pennsylvania, Flora. And the ambulance was called, but she didn't understand why that daughter was trying to scare her to death. And that daughter's Flora husband was to the hospital, so that one was to try to punch my mother. And my mother wasn't dying quickly enough, just to scare my mother to death. And the police would be called, but we shouldn't have heard Pennsylvania too. Until they finally killed my daughter, that's when every little bit of the puzzle, has now connected. But nobody will still help me. Since 2015, my mother does kill my mother. And I believe they also have a gang that's helping them to try to get me killed, and inherit any money I have, because I'm unmarried, I'm single. So if I'm killed, they believe my mother's daughters will win the money and transfer to them. So I've been having black Americans attack me at the Salem Ferry, don't let me use the bathroom. They pretend that they're Statue of Liberty workers, but it's me they're targeting. I'm like, why are they so obsessed with me? I don't know how to dispute black Americans. I just go to the Salem Ferry to go use the bathroom upstairs. They have a bathroom for customers. I use the women's bathroom. And sometimes I just sit outside the ferry because I'm tired. I have anemia. I have low blood count. So I just sit outside the ferry on the chair there. And then these black American gangs have been ambushing me, scaring me in the store. I go to the women's bathroom also. I just went to buy some scissors because, I use it to cut the ropes and fix my back more properly and stuff. I don't mean to harm anybody by scissors. And I also buy Q-tips, and I came back here, and the police around me saying, where are you going and stuff. I'm like, okay. You said I just got some scissors at the store for $1.99 already. The police surrounding me. Like, what's up? Are you trying to kill me and make it look like I was endangering your life? So there's an assassination attempt on my life, and it's has to be investigated by international community and everyone.